Alright guys, we are back in the Tomb of the Giants and we need to go pick up some optional items. Now I really don't need to pick these up, but I'm gonna anyway. Even though the first bit I'm going to here is probably the most dangerous. There is like 5 or there might be 6 or 7 actually giant skeletons, and you can't really hit them from here because it will just kind of attack the wall basically. So what I'm probably going to have to do is use homing crystal soul mass and fight blind, which is not exactly what I want to be doing here. Oh, I managed to hit them from up here. That's quite surprising actually. One of them at least. Okay. So there should literally be like 6 of these guys in here. I'm not entirely sure where they are. Okay, there's another one here. Okay, that should do it. Alright, so that was 4 I believe. So there should be 2 more. And I can take out the last one with my sword. Not really an issue. And yeah, that can be very dangerous if you do not have any sort of range spell at all. A bow might actually be quite useful there, but basically you're just going for this large divine ember here, which is pretty good, I must admit. I mean, if you want to get the divine weapons up to +10, if you're a faith character, you'll need to go and grab that ember. So if you don't need it, then you probably don't even want to bother with getting that, honestly. So there are a couple, there is a giant skeleton and a skeleton archer right here, and I just attacked randomly, but I guess I got away with it. The skeleton archer should just be here. We're going to block against this arrow and then move up the ladder. And he should miss me. That means, yeah, barely miss me, okay. That should be that 2 giant skeletons are at the top here. So once again we are going to use homing crystal soul mass. I'll take a flask just in... Okay, I wanted to take a flask, but alright. Should just be this guy then, so I could block one-on-one. These guys are really easy, honestly, at least for me currently. Earlier on they're probably not that easy. So there are a few items you can pick up here. I'm going to go for the one up all the way up here first. This actually takes you back to where you fought Pinwheel. If you want to just drop down there, that's actually the entrance to the Tomb of the Giants there. But you can get a few other items here, like down here you can get Eyes of Death. I don't think they have any other secondary function apart from the Grave Lord Covenant, but I'm not quite sure. I never really went into the Grave Lord Covenant because, yeah, I didn't really see the point of it. You're only allowed to infect people in New Game Plus anyway, and it gives them some extra enemies, but that's about it. So yeah, okay, so now we can just drop down here and go and sit here. Now I have nowhere near enough souls in order to level up, but that's okay. So now we are going down to fight the boss. I also want to kindle this bonfire so I can get 10 flasks. I'll only kindle it to 10. We can actually warp from this bonfire here, so I might want to eventually kindle it to more, but right now we're okay. So now we're going to do a little event here against the NPC I was talking about earlier, who didn't show up at the bridge, but he is definitely always here. So let's go talk to him.
Good day. You look reasonably sane. What are you doing in the catacombs? Are you a cleric or something? No? Really? Then I'd have no qualms telling you. There's a fine stash of treasure right down that hole. I found it first, but, well, we're friends now, so I'll split it with you. In any case, have a look. It'll shimmer you blind.
Immediately trusting this guy is a good idea.
This is what I do, my friend. The trinkets I'll be stripping off your corpse, that's the real treasure.
So that guy there is Patches. Now he is basically, I answered no to his question of whether I was a cleric or not, because if you answer yes, the next time you see him he will be hostile, and he eventually turns into a vendor, so I probably don't want to do that. I think he has some different dialogue when he kicks you down the hole. But speaking of clerics, here is Rhea, who we haven't seen since basically she left and Petrus got all distraught. I think I showed that before, but yeah, let's talk to her.
You're no hollow, are you? Thank goodness. Please be careful. There are two fierce hollows not far from here. They were once brave knights, my former escorts. Who would let such strong spirits be hollowed so? Heavens, is there nothing at all to be done?
Okay, so now we get to kill Vince and what's the other guy's name? Nico. And that did not work. Alright. I don't think I was in range of him. Alright, so I killed one of them. I think this other guy with the mace can actually cast Wrath of Gods. I don't know if they both can, but as you can see I can easily block it. Ow, okay. We'll just give him a backstab and that should take care of him. And after we kill both of them, we can go back and talk to Rhea here.
You banished those two hollows, did you? It pains me to think of the trouble my failings have caused. I am certain that both Vince and Nico are grateful to you. Thank you so very much. Here, these belonged to them. You deserve them more than I.
And you will get the Miracle Replenishment, which I believe is just HP restoring Miracle. I think it is, at least. I haven't used that Miracles that much. So now we come across these weird bone tower enemies. They are quite dangerous if you get close to them, so mainly I'm going to be using magic to take care of them. And unfortunately I haven't been using my Pyromancy Flame still. They also drop white titanite chunks quite often, so I think they're the guys you want to go for if you're trying to get a divine weapon. Because, I mean, you just picked up the large divine ember anyway. So, yeah. I believe that goes to Andre. I think, yeah, he is the one who upgrades divine weapons. Right. So there is actually an event as soon as you've completed that. Back at, well, it's not Firelink, but the Undead Parish is where Rhea goes to after she is rescued. And she'll sell some miracles. I'm not really interested that much in the miracles, but more the event that occurs with them. The thing is, Petrus is actually, well, okay, we'll get to that in a sec.
Your Highness, where have you gone? I am entirely to blame for this. Oh, woe is me. I am unworthy, deathly so.
So Petrus there is basically saying that I think his side of the story was he ran away after Rhea was basically assaulted in the Tomb of the Giants or the Catacombs or wherever they were. And Vince and Nico basically got tricked by Patches into falling down the hole, and then they, you know, we killed them. But Rhea should be up here. I don't know if I'll need to save and reload, but she'll constantly be here after you save her. Yes, I didn't even need to. Let's talk to her.
Hello. I will never forget what you did. I am deeply indebted. For it was not within my power to save Vince or Nico. I cannot thank you enough. In case you have not heard, I am Rhea of Thoroland. I only wish there was some way I could help you. But I am inexperienced and I only know the art of miracles. If that could be of any help, speak to me again.
And we will, just in a second.
Would a miracle be of any help to you? I would be most pleased if that was so. May we discuss miracles then?
So she will let you join the Way of White, which is pretty useless anyway. But you know, you can join the Way of White instead of Petrus here, and she will sell pretty much quite a few miracles here, including Wrath of the Gods, and the ones she sells that are the same as Petrus are actually much cheaper than Petrus has them at. So if you don't already have them and you're interested in getting them, you can also get a talisman from her.
Then be safe. Farewell, Barrier Nox.
Barrier Nox, I don't know what that means, but I think we can actually go talk to her.
Vince and Nico were fooled by a lout named Hatches and turned into hollows. My prayers did them no good. It is my ignorance, my frailty that has sealed their fates. Perhaps Petrus realized my weakness all along, and thus made the decision to abandon me. I can hardly blame him now.
Alright, do you have anything else to say? Nope, it's the same thing. So, the thing I was talking about earlier with Petrus. Petrus will actually try to murder Rhea if you leave him alone after this point, and he will pretty much succeed. Now, you can actually find like 7 humanity and the amulet. If you go back there after she's dead, you can go and pick it up. But we're going to kill Petrus now because he's kind of an asshole that doesn't let on that he's an asshole. I've heard that he might have dialogue after you find her, but last time it didn't seem to be the case.
Oh,
yeah, he doesn't say anything different for me, so I don't know if I did it in the wrong order or anything. But one thing we're going to do is we're actually going to go and put the Dark Hand on, and this is used for stealing humanity. I don't actually know how much I can get out of him. I won't actually be able to use this unless I put it in my right hand, but that's actually the shield effect. It's kind of cool looking. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put it here. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so let me put my shield back before I do anything. I can upgrade my shield now, which might be pretty useful, honestly. But I'll do that after the Tomb of the Giants, probably. I don't think this actually does make them hostile at all. I was talking to them.
oh,
Yeah, they literally do not care. So I don't know how much humanity you can actually get out of Petrus here. As you can see, my humanity counter went to 15 now. So I don't know if how much I can actually get from him here. Okay, that it looks like you can only get 2, from what I can see. So after that, we're gonna murder him because he's kind of an asshole. Yeah, no, you weren't gonna heal. I'm sorry.
this can't be. It can't end like this.
And what do you drop? Another 2 humanity. So yeah, that's really all you can do with him because he's dead now. Yeah, he will kill her. So you know that is pretty much the event here. So there's nothing else really to do here. Not really, I think. So we're heading back to Tomb of the Giants, which you can warp to. I could upgrade my shield if I wanted to, actually. Nah, we'll leave it. So now I can just kind of go through the rest of the Tomb of the Giants. There is a very annoying enemy called the Skeleton Dogs. First we got to talk to Patches, though. I think they're just called Skeleton Dogs. Fucking Patches.
Oh, you. Well, let's just calm down. Talk about things. I did you wrong, but I didn't mean it. These temptations, they can, well, overcome me. You know what I mean, don't you? Please, forgive me. You and me, we're jolly undead outcasts, aren't we?
You got away this time, Patches.
Oh, brilliant. A second chance. Wonderful. I had a feeling you'd understand. I did. But, if I were in your shoes... Ooh, who knows what I'd have done. But now we're friends again. Eh?
Fucking Patches. Piece of shit. Yeah, so he will become Avenger, which is the only reason I'm keeping him alive in any form. because he's actually slightly useful as a vendor. He doesn't actually sell that much that is that useful, but yeah, these enemies will kill me if I get anywhere close to them, so let's try and not die, because that seems preferable. And now we go through a fog gate. There's actually like 3 or 4 enemies on the other side of this, and an archer. And I think a Black Knight will actually start running up here. So I want to... Yep, there's a Black Knight there coming after me. I saw him. So now we can just take out this guy from range, possibly. Yeah, he's got a halberd himself. Oh god, that actually hit me. No, I want my shield. And my sword. Okay, I probably should have just tried to backstab him immediately, but whatever. I actually got the Black Knight. Oh god damn it. God damn it, immediately gets fucking shot by an arrow right after. I actually got the Black Knight halberd, okay. I mean, it's not a very... Well, it's like 20% drop or something. I don't even know, honestly, but yeah. Oh god! Yeah, the skeleton dogs do mad damage. So yeah, let's try and avoid getting killed by them. And drinking our flask. I actually got 20 because I didn't actually rest at the Tomb of the Giants bonfire instead of Firelink. So I got 20 because of that. Now I think there's just that archer left, if I'm remembering stuff right. Okay, so oh god, there is actually another skeleton dog right there. Who I'm gonna use? Should I use the soul spears on? I probably should use some of these fireballs. I may as well. I mean, yeah. 805 damage is really good. Okay, so there is actually a very useful ring. If you fall off here, yes, it seems like you're falling to your death, but you're actually not. You'll fall down here and you'll see this path here. This will actually lead to you getting assaulted by a bunch of bone towers, which they're not very nice. Trust me on this one. They will actually do quite a decent amount of damage. I mean, if you block them, they should be fine, but I'm just going to block them, yeah. Seems like the better option. And I think there's one more, yes. Let's get some stamina and wait for him to do his attack. Actually does a decent amount of stamina depletion, but right there is the covetous silver serpent ring, which will increase the amount of souls you have. I don't know by how much, but it is a decent amount. It's like 20% or something. Oh god, I almost fell off there. To my death, by the way, because you will die if you fall off there. Alright, so you basically roll out there to get out of there, and over here is the second bonfire in Tomb of the Giants. It's a little bit hidden. I'm not actually going to rest at the bonfire because that will mean that the enemies will respawn. And there is another skeleton dog there. I think this is where the Black Knight originally was. And you could hear the guy dying there. There is a few more though, I'm certain. Yep, there's like 3 of them in here. So we are going to get out the Great Fireball here. I killed one immediately. So yeah, getting one really good hit that'll kill them immediately is the best way to take these guys out. Oh god, okay, there's another skeleton I didn't know about. Okay, he shouldn't be too much of a problem. Yep, no problem at all actually. And last fireball. I don't actually need to take these guys out, but I'm going to anyway, because I hate them. Okay, so that should actually be coming to the end of the darkened area of Tomb of the Giants, so I'm going to unequip my Pyromancy Flame, sorry. You can just drop down here, the ladder is pretty useless, honestly. Okay, so now I no longer need my Skull Lantern, I can actually swap that for the Pyromancy Flame again, so I can have 2. I'm so glad to be out there. Okay.